Hello everyone, this is Joe Cool10 and welcome back to Let's Play LEGO World Builder. In the last episode we completed the first 6 missions and learned the basics of the game. So now we're going to start working on some of these other missions here. So now this one's Animal Striking. Now this level has been updated since it was originally released to include these items, which don't worry about those. Those are not important for this level. It's just kind of a gimmick thing. These are more prevalent in Ocean World, which we are not going to be covering in this series. I may be making a separate series later on showing Ocean World and Prehistoric World, which are more advanced levels. I do not recommend playing those right now if you do not have any experience in World Builder. But if you want to just jump in and see if you can try to beat those levels, go ahead, try it. But trust me, those levels are not easy. So definitely get some experience in regular World Builder. So let's go ahead and pick up these plants here. Now you'll notice that we have a fish here. Now fish are, as you can see, they can travel on water and deep water. But they can't do anything else. They're sort of like ducks, where they can only move. As you can see, the goal here is anything. So you see that we have an ability to get a duck there, but we do not have a power brick. So let's go ahead and get started here. I believe we actually want to grab this power brick here and use that. Now, don't run into these whirlpools because that will produce results. Those basically work as teleporters. Don't worry about those right now. This is the only level that they will be a part of. Now you'll see that the bonus here is to get a duck right here. So in order to do that, we take our duck here. And we get it to here. Now there's a few ways you can do this. You can decide to there's actually only one way to do this, and that's you want to get the duck to this space right here, take it apart, and then build the duck here like this. This is kind of an interesting tactic that you can use, and trust me, it will be useful later on. So, and you can get to the bonus goal that way. Now the next one here, Mission 8. This is a new vehicle. This is the steam shovel. This vehicle is interesting. It's not the worst vehicle in this game, but definitely is annoying. So basically, the goal here is to get anything to that tile there. So as you can see, you can use the space bar for a shortcut. I actually don't prefer using the space bar just because I don't know, I just feel like I have more control over stuff, but if you want to use the spacebar, go ahead and use it. So basically, there's a few ways that you can do this. And if you know where the bonus goal is, I definitely recommend doing this. So as you can see, we can pick up these land tiles, and it's just for normal terrain, and we can move them to wherever we want. So this is one of the reasons why this game is called World Builders, because you basically get to sort of build your own world based on what the level has given you. So we want to move here. And let's go ahead and get the goal here. As you can see, I haven't talked about this yet. This is your power meter. This basically shows how much power your vehicle has. Basically, your battery, which every moving vehicle or animal needs, basically whenever you move or use your action, that consumes your power. And when you run out of power, you can't do anything. So luckily, they gave us another steam shovel here to work with. Now, there's another there's a couple ways you can do this. Basically, what we want to do is we want to start down here. And you can build just a single land bridge, or you can do another tactic, which is you can take this land tile, fill it. You can take this land tile and fill it here. And then you can take this land tile. And this is what I like to call chain dig filling, where you just take land tile behind you and place it in front of you. It's actually a tactic that you will be required to use in certain levels. So that will take care of that. So that's the basics of steam shoveling. We'll be using it more. Now for the next level. What is a tree bot? Well, we're going to find out. So grab the plan, and you can see that we have an item for a tree bot. Tree bot costs 25 blue bricks and 20 green bricks and a power brick. You'll notice that we have that over here. This guy is by far one of the most annoying characters in this game. He uses a power like you wouldn't believe, and it's just so annoying. So basically, this guy's gimmick is he can take trees and he can move them. So you can uproot the tree and plant it on a regular normal terrain tile. And now we have access to the dirt buggy. You'll notice that the goal here is anything, so we just need to get our dirt buggy there. So yeah, so basically the tree bot is going to be in a lot of upcoming levels, and pretty much every level in the game. And he is very annoying. He uses up power like you wouldn't believe, like I said. So he's not a very nice, very good character, but he's pretty much essential for this game. Notice that way out here on the end of this is we need to build the buggy there. So in order to do that, we have to take our tree bot, move him over here, and as you can see, he already is almost out of power just from that little bit that we used him. Luckily, there's a fresh power brick here. And now we take apart the buggy, and now we use our tugboat to move the bricks out here. So we'll be dealing with the tree bot more later, and you'll see this guy is very annoying. I personally not a huge fan of the tree bot. I mean, yes, he is essential for this game, but I do not like him very well. But it's just one of the things that you have to overcome as part of this game. Let's go ahead and build our buggy, and we're done. Alright, this one here is another sort of puzzly level. You'll notice that way down here is this sort of spiral land thing. We actually are going to be able to sort of cheat that, as you'll notice. So we want to grab us some plans here. We have our steam shovel, of course, and we can actually build a couple of them. And we have a new vehicle, which is called the forklift. Check the vehicle. The forklift is basically the same thing as the buggy, except it can carry 10 bricks instead of the usual 3 bricks that the buggy can carry. So now we want to use our steam shovel here. Grab this plane here, and you'll see that we have a tree bot available. We're going to park our steam shovel, grab our forklift, and as you see, we got some green bricks right here that we need to move. Drop those off and build tree bot. We have some extra bricks that you can work with if you want, but it's not really necessary. So basically now the next thing that we need to do is we need to get to this landmass. You can build a bridge from this landmass if you want, or if you want to simplify things, which I do recommend, you want to build the bridge from here. It just makes more sense to build the bridge from here. And now what you want to do is you want to make sure to keep your steam shovel at the ready. Don't move it back just yet, because we're gonna do some cheating here. Well, not really cheating, but you know, some advanced tactics here. And now the bonus goal is way down here in the end of this. It's a tugboat. So there's a few ways. There's a good way to actually do this. Go and move our tree out of the road. Make sure to save some power. And now what we want to do is you want to dig this. We're going to need to put that back later, so make sure to get yourself some land here. And now we do the same thing right here. We dig and fill, grab this plan. And now what you want to do is you want to make sure to create a path here for the tugboat. And now we have the tugboat plan. Take our tree bot, bring it down here, and just like that. Trust me, you want to do this, because if you try to bring something around the spiral the long way, you will run out of power and you will not be pleased. Okay, so next level, beware the crab. This is an introduction to a new thing, enemies. Yes, there are enemies in this game, and they are just as bad as you can imagine. This guy here is a crab. It is probably the most basic enemy. It can only travel on normal terrain, so it cannot travel on rocks or water. It can only travel on normal terrain. As you can see, it moves fairly slow. It does speed up, though, when it catches sight of you. So let me demonstrate what the crab actually does. I don't want to mess things up here. You know, I don't want to land on like a tile here. As you can see, it took apart the buggy, and you'll notice that it left an empty power battery cell there. So it basically takes apart your enemy and drains it of all its power. It's very annoying. You will not be pleased with it. Make sure, as you can see, it grouped the stuff here in piles of 3. We're in kind of a bad spot here. We might have to kind of sneak around here. And these enemies are clever. They're not dumb. They're actually pretty smart. The AI that controls them is very smart. So they will not hesitate to do anything to try to head you off or to try to outsmart you if they can. So basically, you just have to sort of try to outrun them as best as you can. And you that they go the way you want them to, but they don't always. So you just gotta be watching them constantly. Let's get to safety. Just kind of run around these rocks here a little bit, you know. Just make sure. Okay, so we got plenty of yellow bricks there. They give you more than enough yellow bricks, so drop off the power brick, and let's just go and take apart our buggy just to get it safe, so our crab won't take that apart. So build your dirt buggy and run. And as soon as you cross the rocks here, you're safe. If you're next to the regular tile, the crab can still attack you. So make sure to get to safety. And grab the plan. Now we have to build a steam shovel. And as you can see, we have to go all the way over here. Steam shovel there. So there's a couple ways you can do this. You can move these bricks over here, but I do not recommend that. Instead, what you want to do is you want to take apart the dirt buggy and build the steam shovel here. Dig and fill your way, and then just run. and get the bonus goal. And that's it. And one more level for World 1. There's 12 levels in each world. And trust me, they are not all this easy. This one here is a little more challenging, but it's not actually that bad. It's when crabs attack. There are 3 crabs in this level. There's 2 down here, and there's 1 up here. We will have to deal with those eventually, but not as soon as you might think. So I'll grab some plans here. And as you'll see, we have 15 yellows right here. We need 25 yellows to build the steam shovel. So that's our first order of business, is to build the steam shovel. I believe we have enough. Yes, we do. Okay. I actually have 5 extra, but that's fine. Okay. And then you also want to make sure to build, well, you don't have to, but you can build a duck. Well, actually, the main goal is the duck, so you probably will want to build it anyway. Grab this plan, and we have a tree bot. We will want to grab our steam shovel here. Let's see, let's just dig this one here and fill. And you can actually click on, if you don't want to, what you can do is you can click on the action button and you can click on the tile that you want to place the item at. You don't have to actually move there first if you don't want to. You can just click on where you want to fill it. It's actually kind of nice. So now there's a couple piles of green bricks here that we need to have at. So pick up these 10 green bricks and move our steam shovel here so we can build our tree bot here. Oh, no, not that way. Then get these green bricks here, and they give you some yellow bricks to work with in case you need to build multiple ducks, but I'm going to show you the way to do this without even having to encounter the crabs. You want to come up here and move this tree right here. You want to move this tree right here. And then you move this tree. Grab this plan here. Plant the tree there and just leave your tree bot right there. Or no, we have to move this tree yet. And there's a power brick up here too if you need it. And take our duck and move it here. So as you can see, we got the main goal without even having to deal with the crabs. The bonus goal, however, will not be as easy. As you can see, we need to build a dirt buggy there. So there's a few ways we can do this, but what I recommend doing is taking apart the duck and building it right here and run and grab this plan and take apart the duck. Trust me, you're better off doing that. Now take our steam shovel here and build your dirt buggy. Bring it up here by where the main goal was. And now you just have to avoid this crab as much as possible. So what I recommend doing is getting to this tile right here, so you will be safe. And as you can see, the crab is kind of coming over by you. You just have to wait until it clears out of the road as much as possible, and then get to the goal and end the mission. So that's how that works. So we're going to be learning how to deal with those enemies. There's going to be a character that we can use to actually attack those enemies. We don't have to avoid them forever. We can actually take those enemies down. Learn how to do that in the next episode. So that is World 1 complete. Next episode we will be going on to World 2, and trust me, World 2 will not be as quick as World 1 was. We got it was pretty easy. So next episode will be starting World 2. So until then, it's Joe Cool 10 signing out.